Our story of Choi Jun-woong, substitute Grim Reaper, I got that from Bleach, continues when a virus causes the red light app to malfunction, leaving the team with only one clue on their case, the date of birth. This forces them to infiltrate the company the victim works at in order to vet multiple possible candidates. They find out one of the workers, Shin Ye-na, had been struggling with an eating disorder. As a last resort, she tried asphyxiation by nitrogen, but luckily, they saved her.
The case directly connects with someone who has been scamming people for money by providing them with the means of taking their lives while appealing to their need for companionship during the act. This causes Jun-woong to go on a crusade to bring this person to justice. This would become Jun-woong's toughest battle yet, as the red light begins functioning again, telling the RM team that this person needed to be saved.
What's up, Sunday fams? Welcome back to another video. We are talking about tomorrow, episode 7 and 8. This story has taken a turn for this larger story now that's happening, that's unwinding in front of our eyes. In the last 2 episodes, Jun-woong's fight is getting increasingly more difficult as more moral questions like challenge his sense of morality, especially with the last episode.
And with the personality that he has, it can't be good, right? Because he just kind of does things without really thinking, and that's what's starting to get really annoying at some points in certain parts of these last 2 episodes. I don't know how you take it. Maybe you love his character, and we know from the webtoon that his character starts off this brash and like thoughtless character, and eventually very impulsive, and eventually, you know, he becomes better. He thinks more. Like, of course, that's his trajectory, right?
And we know that narratively, that is the character he's playing, and the actor's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job. The acting is good.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones when you're watching King Joffrey, and you're like, the actor's doing a good job.
Yeah.
I hate the living hell.
There's no way that person actually exists.
But we know growth is in his trajectory, as you said, and things are starting to unfold in the story that is cluing him into a larger mystery. And as part of the last episode, you know, as we mentioned earlier, the red light app tells them that they need to save this criminal right in the middle of them trying to punish this person. And this question comes up morally: would you save a criminal?
It all comes down to whether you become the person that you detest the most. You hate this person for even being a broker to death or to suicide, right? Like, and what looks like to be his weakest moment turns out to be his most shining and brightest moment, where he makes the right decision.
Absolutely. He's threatening to quit the team because he doesn't think that this person is worth saving. You know, he is used to all of the cases thus far have been people who really need the help, and they really need someone to listen to them. But this person is actively taking the lives of people, scamming them out of their money. And right at this very moment when Miss Koo is handing out or doling out justice and punishment, the app is like, we need to save him.
Right.
And, you know, of course things work out in the end, and that all was worked out by the director and Miss Koo, where they had decided even though they needed to save him and he needed to live out his designated lifespan, they could still effectually punish this person. Miss Koo trusted Jun-woong to make the right decision, and he did make the right decision and save the criminal, but it was great to know at the very least that in the end, he did receive his punishment.
Because going straight to hell was probably the easiest thing. It's like a cop-out, right? It was like you pretty much just like relieve him for any kind of punishment or any kind of torment that he deserves, and so living the rest of his life in bed, like bedridden, in torment, suffering, is actually a worse punishment than actually just sending him off straight to hell.
Towards the end of this episode, we see that Jun-woong is starting to kind of put the pieces together. Mr. Lim telling him that he might be leaving the team in 6 months, but they have a goal to achieve. So what is that goal? And why does Mr. Lim have to leave on time every single day?
And then on top of that, Jung-gil is continually having these nightmares that takes him back into some era, like the Joseon period, where he's a swordsman and he kills a bunch of people, but Miss Koo is there. And so I don't know what that means. I don't know. I think they have a history. They were perhaps man and wife. I don't know. We can only, you know, kind of like try.
I mean, he asks right then and there, why are you there? Why are you in my nightmares? And I kind of feel like this hints at maybe we were thinking that the person she needed to save was herself.
Right.
But perhaps Jung-gil is the person she needs to save.
Perhaps. But there was also that flashback from Miss Koo a couple episodes ago where she was having a tussle with somebody. And so I'm starting to think that there's a little bit more of a history between the two of them. Maybe they were both kind of off each other, or, you know, like they
Or
maybe
destined to save each other.
I don't know.
But now the web is starting to weave together. You know, the show is starting to go from, I think it's going to continue to give us these kind of small stories about the cases that they're working, but it's starting to uncover this larger mystery that Jung has to uncover in 6 months because, right, he's going to go back to his body. He's going to wake up from the coma.
Yeah, well, what is that goal? But we know that Mr. Lim is trying to find somebody, right? Like, because Mr. Lim has to get off the clock right on time, right? So we know that there was like a little bit of a hint in the first couple of episodes where he has this mission other than working for Jumadong, right?
Yes.
And so we don't know what that is. We can only speculate. And what is this goal? Like, what is this goal that they're trying to achieve within 6 months?
That's the larger question here that we need the answer to in the later episodes.
The plot thickens as we get into the nitty-gritty of the overarching story in this drama. The narrative is slowly starting to shift from an anthology to looming mystery.
But let us know what you guys think in the comment section. There's a lot of questions from these last 2 episodes that are now posed and we don't have the answers to, so leave it in the comment section what you think is happening right now in Tomorrow. But that'll do it for our video on Tomorrow, episode 7 and 8. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to turn on notifications. But as always, this is where we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you guys next time.